Hi everyone, my name is Jason Macano from Paperclip Media and we are a brand storytelling agency. So a question I usually get asked a lot is, what is brand storytelling? And that is the actual purpose of the video today, to explain to everyone what brand storytelling is about, because there's a lot of talk about it on YouTube and on Facebook, everywhere basically. And I'm just here to simplify it and help you to understand exactly what brand storytelling is all about. A lot of people think that your brand story is all about how well you could tell your history, or the type of videos you do, or the way that you can describe your company's best values, or the mission statement, or the vision. And a lot of these things contribute to your brand story, but they aren't your brand story exactly. Brand storytelling has a lot to do with how you communicate your business's value to your ideal customer. So I'm gonna break down exactly why brand storytelling is probably the most important thing you need to do right now, and why and how you could go about doing it. So ever since the boom in mass media, advertising has been a major part of the content that we see and that we interact with. So mass media, basically we're talking about newspapers, radio, TV, in that order in terms of what became popular. And advertising was a part of it because businesses needed to get their information, or they needed to get their name out there, and the best way to do that was to incorporate it into the content that people wanted to see and they wanted to hear about. So they would just put their ad in the middle of the whole mix of the content that they wanted to read and hear, and basically make it stand out. So you might see the news, or you're reading the news, and next to the news would be an ad for some type of services, let's say plumbing services, and that ad will look totally different from the rest of content that was in the papers. So this was really effective in that time because there weren't many channels for accessing content. You probably had a few papers, a few radio stations. So there weren't a lot of options. So basically whatever ads were put in there, you were forced to read or see. So it was very effective at that point in time. Fast forward to the present date, where we're in this information age, and the internet has totally transformed how we communicate and how we consume media. These type of disruptive ads aren't really as effective as they used to be, because people, when they want to read their content or view their videos or listen to radio or whatever program they're listening to, they don't really like ads interrupting their content experience. They don't want anything interrupting their entertainment. So because of the internet, again, we have social media, which people usually go on to be social, interact with their friends, look at videos, funny videos on YouTube. You're looking at videos that you actually want to view or consume. So when they see an ad pop up, it's a turn off, and people, even though sometimes they may look at it and it's still effective to a degree, it's way less effective than it used to be however many years ago, when mass media had just came into it's way less effective than it's way less effective than when mass media just came out, because now people have loads of options. People, if they're looking at an ad they don't like, they can change the channel, they can go on their phone, they can change the website, they can do a lot of other things. And judging on how millennials are behaving with this switch to using the internet more than TV or more than traditional media, you could easily see that the way that we consume media and business messages is going to change as well. So brand storytelling states that you can actually create content that your audience wants to see, and in turn this could drive them to actually becoming customers. So it portrays, or it is the idea that you should have a singular simple message that connects emotionally with your target audience, and then you could create content around that theme. So you could actually create content that they want to see, and this will drive them to becoming customers. So a great example of brand storytelling is the Lego Movie, because it is one of the pieces of content that is actually designed to entertain its target audience. And while doing so, you could always see the brand's message continuously within the movie, which is that you should have imagination and you should be open to possibilities, and which is what the Lego brand is really about. Even though they sell the toy, which is Lego, their brand story is about possibilities and not being boxed in, you know, using your creativity and your imagination to create something bigger or whatever it is that you want to create. And that theme is layered into the movie, into the design, into the themes, into what the characters are doing. So the Lego Movie is a great piece of content designed simply to entertain kids and adults who have kids, and it also pushes the message of imagination, of possibilities, and obviously the Lego toys are used throughout the entire movie. So it is one of the best ways to describe brand storytelling. So if you want to learn more about brand storytelling, just hit subscribe, hit like on the video so we could create more content like this. And you could probably give us an idea of what you want to learn about brand storytelling. But we will be producing a video every single week so that you can learn about brand storytelling and you could follow our journeys as we create content that connects with your ideal client.